What's going on, everyone? It's DSP here, and honestly I wasn't going to do this, but I think it actually is better to just talk about it and get the facts straight and get it out in the open, and that way a lot of this speculation, these crazy rumors that have been going around today will be resolved. It is pretty late here. It's 10:30 at night, but I want to get this out rather than have everyone make this crazy stuff up. So earlier today, unfortunately I canceled my second, I don't know what to call it, not an appointment, but my second session, there you go, of fan appreciation videos, which were going to be Black Ops. I was going to play with everyone. It was supposed to be from 7 to 10 p.m. The reason I had to cancel is because something pretty serious happened today. Now, just to resolve all the rumors, no, it has nothing to do with my health, it has nothing to do with an accident or a family member or anything like that. I kind of hoped that you wouldn't think that, because in my previous video today that I talked about this, I said, you know, that I'm going to be moving my gameplay footage back to DSP Gaming on YouTube, but I guess it wasn't apparently clear, so I apologize to anyone who had a misconception that something crazy was going on like that. It is not, so that's good news. But what we're going to talk about is basically exactly what happened today in regards to myself and my status on blip.tv. Now, some very quick background. I've been on Blip TV now for about a month, and I've put up a bunch of different things. First of all, I carried many of my series from this channel, The King of Hate HD, over to there when I was basically suspended from the Google AdSense program. Since then, I also started doing, and I hate to call them these, but Let's Plays over on Blip TV, but also I did my year-end videos, my Game of the Year awards, all kinds of content I've been putting up. My New York City trip I have over there, okay? So far so good. Blip for the past month has been extremely good. First of all, they upgraded me to HD videos for free. They contacted me, okay? I have one particular person who's been working with me for a month. He's helped me with so many things that I had questions on, problems and things like that. And I also passed questions through him. For example, one of my first questions to him was, listen, a lot of the stuff that I do is video game footage. Is that acceptable? And he said, as long as there's something to the footage that basically makes it a transformative work, okay, it's acceptable on blip.tv. Now what that means is a Let's Play where I'm giving live review and commentary and criticism of the game. That's a transformative work. A game review, official review video, like The Hateful Truth. That's a transformative work. Or my top 10 series or top 20 series for Game of the Year awards. That's a transformative work. All those things under U.S. fair use law currently are considered transformative works. So for the past month, I've been putting everything up on Blip, and everything has been great. I was supposed to actually this week have a conference call with my contact at Blip and someone else. They were going to talk a little bit more about how the ads really work on Blip, and basically what are the seasons, I guess, where maybe there would be a little bit more ad activity as opposed to someone. There's a dry spell. For example, December seemed to be a gigantic month, and this month seems to have slowed down. And that makes sense. As a business, as advertisers aren't going to spend as much money the month after Christmas as they are during Christmas, because Christmas is when everyone's spending money. So it makes sense. So we were going to have this conference call this week, and actually as early as last night, I got an email from my contact. He said, Phil, what times are you available this week? I'm in the office, and I let him know when I'm free this week. So I hadn't heard from him all day today, and then finally, at 4:30 p.m., I get an email, okay? So I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, fib or try to interpret I'm going to read you the email, okay? Because, by the way, the email doesn't say this is an internal memo. It doesn't say anything like that. And it is honest truth of what was said to me, so I'm going to read it, okay? I'm not going to give out any personal contact information or anything like that, because I'm not looking to hurt Blip. I love Blip. For a month, they've been great to me, and I want to explain to everyone what happened and what's going on, okay? And then I'm going to actually read my response to Blip, which I sent them within about an hour of receiving this email. And then we'll talk a little bit about my take on it. So here we go. Alright, so this is, hi Phil. By the way, the subject line was just blip.tv, so I didn't know what it was about. It says, hi Phil, I know you were working on setting up a call with blank. This was my contact at Blip TV for some time this week, but I'm going to have to preempt that conversation here. Okay? While we were initially willing to work with you, we found that your videos are frequently violating our terms of service on multiple fronts. okay? The less serious of the offenses are the raw gameplay videos you are uploading. Okay? Again, I'm not going to give any commentary. We're just going to read this. We clearly state when you sign up that uploading gameplay is not allowed. You are required to check a box specifically acknowledging this in order to open an account. You do make some videos within the constraints of the show format, but many of them are just meandering and random. The more serious offense is the hateful speech used in videos like, and he actually directly links to the Dead Space 2 demo playthrough that I did, the part 4, which is the last part, okay? And by the way, I hope that everyone at Blip who's been dealing with me is watching this video, because I'm going to be completely factual and honest. So let's continue. So that's the link he gives, and he says, this is clearly in violation and just plain unacceptable. Our terms of service states that we will remove content that is or may be deemed to be grossly offensive to the online community, including but not limited to blatant expressions of bigotry, prejudice, racism, hatred, and profanity. We will not allow our service to be used to promote hate, and we absolutely can't allow advertisements to be run on this type of content. It is what it is. We're going to keep continuing, word for word. All right, next paragraph. We have turned off advertising for your account and will be removing your videos from our service on Wednesday, January 19th, giving you a week to find a new home for any videos you may have exclusively uploaded to Blip. In most cases, we do not send checks to shows that grossly violate our terms of service, but we will make an exception in your case. Now, I do have to interrupt just to explain what he's talking about. The way that Blip TV works is they pay quarterly. And so everything that I've done in December ended basically December 30th. That's considered end of quarter. And so he's saying they're going to make an exception in this case. Now I'll continue. Your check will arrive on time with our next batch of quarterly payments. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have, but my decision is final, and we will be removing your videos from our servers in 1 week. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help with the transition. Your work shows potential, and I think that you can make a decent living doing this if you can continue to study the television medium and merge it with what you're doing currently. If you can fully embrace the show format and be more thoughtful and sensitive with your language, you'll go far. It's too bad we won't be able to go on that journey with you. Take care, yours, Eric. And it says he is the director of content at Blip TV. Okay. That's his email, word for word. Didn't put any commentary, anything into there, okay? There's a couple things I'd love to address, but first what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to read you the email that I sent pretty much within an hour back to Eric at Blip and explain exactly what I said to him, okay? Word for word. No commentary, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. The one part I will cut out is I do talk a little bit about my past on YouTube, which all of you already know. I'm not going to go through that again. So let's go. I started with, hello, Eric. First of all, allow me to preempt my response to your email by saying thank you for making an exception and following through with December's payment. Obviously, I am upset at this situation, but I wanted to get this out first before we go off on a tangent. I greatly appreciate your decision, and you will understand why once you read the below. Okay? Now, for those of you who are wondering why I did that, it's number one, I am extremely grateful that they are going to basically send me a payment for all the hard work I did in December, unlike what YouTube did. YouTube basically stole 2 months of hard work from me and basically said, well, we're taking you out of our program, too bad, we're not paying you for those 2 months. So out of the 3 months I actually did stuff on YouTube on my partner channel, I only got credit for 1 month. So Blip, right off the bat, they've already a step up, okay? In my eyes, anyway. So here we go. Okay, here goes. Please do take the time to read this entire message. And this is me talking to Eric. Let me say that this is coming as a huge surprise. This is the very first message I've received from Blip TV in any kind of a negative light. I'm totally blindsided and very disappointed that you've apparently decided to terminate my Blip TV account without at first at least discussing it with me. It's basically a total 180. First, I think I'm doing everything right, working with my contact at Blip, who's been extremely helpful over the past month, and now I'm basically being told I'm banned for your business for things I had no idea, absolutely no idea were issues. Alright, now, I'm going to skip the next paragraph, because basically what the next paragraph explains is how I was laid off from my job in September. I'm trying to make this a full-time thing, and YouTube basically shut me down from their AdSense program and kicked me out. Okay? So, let me continue. As soon as this happened, I actually had to scramble and figure out a new plan to continue what I was doing while finding a way to support myself financially. I am familiar with many of the more popular shows here on Blip TV, including Nostalgia Critic. In fact, Nostalgia Critic is one of the, I'm sorry, I'm on tangent, but he's one of the biggest guys on Blip TV. Everything, all his videos he puts on Blip. In fact, I was actually was currently in talks to work with his gaming division, Blistered Thumbs. So now, yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I was talking to the Nostalgia Critic to work with Blistered Thumbs, and basically they would promote my content and I'd be part of them. Now that it looks like I might be off Blip, it's probably not going to happen, okay? Okay, blah, blah, blah. After speaking with them, I actually decided that Blip TV would be a great fit for what I do. Its ad system is view-based, not based off of clicks, and I've never had a problem with viewership. I did initially have concerns regarding the fact that I do video gameplay, and I had the same concerns on your YouTube, but per my legal research on the subject, I actually discovered that Let's Plays are not a violation of copyright law as long as there is live commentary or criticism, which basically turns the footage into a transformative work that is protected under U.S. fair use law. True, if all that I was uploading was raw footage with no commentary or review, then it would not be protected. But I actually film everything with a camera, not direct feed, and I always do live running commentary on everything that I do, which would protect it under the U.S. fair use law. I actually specifically brought up this question with my contact at Blip, and he advised that as long as I added something to the raw footage to make it my own, and it would make it a transformative work, that I was in the clear. So, to your first point, Eric, stating that raw gameplay videos are a less serious offense of your terms of service, but I've basically violated this, I have to respectfully disagree based off of my research into U.S. fair use law and the responses of my contact at Blip. I have never uploaded just raw footage to Blip. Keep going here. Now to your second point about, and I linked to that video, the Dead Space 2 Part 4 demo gameplay. It's meant for comedic purposes only. I do have actually several characters in playthrough commentaries, which are meant to be larger-than-life parodies of such racist stereotypes. And from that video, I'm assuming it might be, the racist parody that I did that you're finding offensive. These are not serious in any way, are not meant to be taken that way. I'm certainly not standing in front of a camera, giving a serious racist tirade, and I'm not a racist. This commentary is an attempt to enlighten the mood of a rather scary game with something totally off the wall and crazy. I would like to point out, and this is the word for word of mine, I would like to point out that Howard Stern, the most popular radio host of all time, has done far worse on the air, and yes, he also suffered some persecution from the FCC for what he did. But it was always meant as a joke, in good fun, and he never really had problems with advertisers. It was overzealous, over-conservative government regulation agencies which he had problems with. Also, please note that I did not receive one complaint from any viewer for this video, and that is true. I didn't get one complaint. No one said, Phil, I can't believe that you're doing this kind of stuff. People love it. They think it's hilarious because they have senses of humor. Okay, that was a comment. I'm going to keep going. For the past month, I've used Blip TV exclusively as a place for my new footage, and I've constantly and repeatedly praised your business for your outstanding responses, customer support, and view-based ad program. I would not be surprised if hundreds of users out of my over 100,000 fans from over on YouTube have signed up and actually begun to use your service as a direct result of my recommendation. Again, I had absolutely no idea that anything I was doing was violating your terms of service. I was actually getting excellent help and feedback from my contact at Blip and thought that everything was fine. I'm appalled that you've made this permanent decision and you're not even considering further discussion. I'm a mature adult with a business degree and I can fully understand if you have concerns. I'd be willing to stop with anything that might be viewed as racist if you feel it's a problem for your advertisers. I'm certainly not a racist in real life, but again, up to this point, I have received nothing but positive feedback from Blip TV and its staff. If at all possible, please suspend the results of your decision until you and I can personally talk on this subject. I'm willing to talk at any time on the issue and will speak with anyone at your business who needs to be involved in an appeal of this decision. I think you'll find I'm very professional off camera and I'm willing to do anything that I can to stay on Blip, including seriously toning down things that you may think would be a problem for your advertisers. I just need to have a talk on where that line is, so to speak. One last note, and this is the end of the email. One last note, I'm only bringing this up because it is an inevitability, and I feel like I need to mention it. if this decision does stand and I'm permanently banned from Blip within a week, you understand I'm going to have to explain to over 100,000 people on YouTube why this decision was made and why all of my footage has been deleted. And considering that, again, this is the very first time Blip has ever brought this up, I cannot imagine that the response is going to be very positive, but it might be the opposite. I could understand if I had been warned or told repeatedly that I was told that I was violating your terms of service, but this is the very first time I've been told, and now I'm getting the boo. It's the equivalent of an employer telling someone good job repeatedly and then giving them a pink slip the next day. So please consider this request for appeal. I will eagerly await your response, Phil Burnell. That's the black and white of it, okay? I'm obviously not happy with it. I'm disturbed because, as I said, this entire time I've been doing stuff on Blip, and trust me, it hasn't been easy, trying to get someone, or not someone, but an audience, an established audience, who wants you to keep doing something as a full-time job, to move from one place to another when it's easy for them to just stay where they are. It's immensely difficult, and I'm so appreciative of everyone who has gone over to Blip because I think it is a great site. I think their ad program is way better than Google AdSense. I think it makes sense that people should watch the ads. That's how it works on TV, right? You watch TV, you watch an ad, the advertiser pays that network, and that network gets the money from it. It's common sense. So I love Blip TV, I really do. And I want to continue working with them, and I am so blindsided by what happened today. Because, like I said, I've never been given any kind of negativity whatsoever from Blip, and I could see, YouTube. YouTube has said to me, you violated our terms of service. For example, when I was doing my Dante's Inferno playthrough, and in part 1, there was a half-second clip I didn't realize at the time, but your wife, she's dying, make show her boob or something. Now, first of all, it's a virtual boob, okay? But what did YouTube do? Did they cancel my account? No, they said, okay, Phil, well, this is a violation because it did have some virtual nudity, so they basically put a strike against my account and took the video down. This is the first time I have any idea that I'm doing anything wrong, and they're saying they're basically going to kick me off the business, and there's no way to even talk about it. There's no open line of dialogue, and that's what I'm worried about. As everyone knows, I haven't had the easiest time, and starting in September when I lost my job, it's been hard. It's been a struggle. First of all, to stay positive, and second of all, to do this full time is a significant investment of time. And at least for the most part, I've gotten extremely positive feedback. People saying, we love what you do, keep doing it. What I would really like, and I hope that people at Blip are watching this video, is to open a live dialogue and to talk about it and see what we can do to work it out. And if it means, okay, don't do that kind of stuff because we're actually afraid our advertisers will get mad or something like that, or they, fine. But this was a comment made as a joke. It was an off-the-wall joke on the spot. And by the way, I don't plan out anything that I do in my videos. It's all improv. So it was off the wall, on the spot. I was basically trying to take the scary out of the scary game, because a lot of people get terrified at these games, and they say, Phil, when you actually play them, and with your commentary, you make it funny, so we're actually able to watch you, enjoy this game in a different way, and we actually admire that. That's why we like your videos. So I'm just trying to, lighten the mood and be funny. If anyone took offense, I apologize, and none of my comments ever have been serious, and everyone knows that. I have friends of every single color. I'm not a racist or a bigot, and I think that's ridiculous. And on the flip side of it, I could see if I was right here on the couch right here, and this was a video about how I hate a certain race or something like that, that's completely different, and that has no place on any website, including Blip TV, and I'm sure advertisers don't want to be associated with that. But I've seen, like I said, I've listened to Howard Stern, I've watched Family Guy, I've watched South Park, I've seen things on regular TV, which, by the way, didn't say it was TV unrated like all of my videos do, and that they may contain explicit content, and it has way worse than the stuff that I do. So I am just completely flabbergasted at what happened, and that no one came to talk to me, especially since I've had an open line of dialogue with Blip for the past month. This open line of communication, I've been told, you're doing great, everything you're doing is great, and we love it, and now all of a sudden I'm being told, nope, you screwed up, goodbye. It's like, I basically use this analogy. Imagine if you got a new job, and your job is to hammer nails into a piece of wood. And sure, on the job, whatever, you signed the waiver when you first get the job, but as soon as you go in, you're hammering, and your boss comes up and looks at you and says, good job, Phil, you hammered those in really well. And for the whole month, they couldn't come back to you, good job. In fact, here's a way to do it a little bit better. Good job, good job. And then at the end of 30 days, he says, well, here's your paycheck for what you did. oh, but by the way, you've been doing it wrong the whole month, you're fired. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly the situation here. So, please, Blip, appealing to you, okay? Because I don't know if Eric's going to get to his email. Open a line of dialogue. Give me a call. Respond to this. I'll give you my phone number. Let's talk, and let's figure this out. That's all I ask. You know, I'm so insanely taken aback by what's going on here that I don't even know how to react. I mean, it's really hard. I've been trying to be positive for the past 4 months, but it's hard when you get stuff like this, and it's like, this was something so positive. Blip has been such a positive impact in my life in the past month after all the crap that happened with YouTube, and now come to find out it seems like the same thing's happening, and it's like, whoa, what the heck, man? So that's all I ask. Open a line of dialogue, and let's go from there. Now, to the fans. Number one, be mature adults. I've now told you the entire situation factually, okay? Be mature adults. Don't flame Blip TV. Don't do any crazy stuff. Act your age, okay? Act mature. And we'll go through this together like we've done everything else. And whatever happens, happens, and we'll take it from here, you know? This is why I'm glad, and I said this from day one, since I started doing this, I have not spent any significant amount of money. I've been very conservative with my spending, and therefore, I have, you know, a means at least to keep going for a while without having to worry about being destitute. But obviously, if this now is gone within a month, I can't work at Blip anymore, I'm going to have to try other avenues, and who knows where that's going to lead us. So, let's be calm, let's be cool, complacent, let's stay positive, let's work together. Fans, behave. Blip, please contact me, we'll talk about it, and that's that. That's the whole story, and we'll go from there. So, it is what it is, I tell it like it happened, and we'll go and we'll see what happens. So I'm DSP, I'll see you guys later, and like I said, stay positive, and Fan Appreciation Week is continuing tomorrow. This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs. So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them. Hello, Jew. I killed him with one shot. Damn. Yes, Jews in space. You'll see what happens. Haha. Oh yes. Fuck you. Let's you fight me now, Jew. You have no legs. Give me your money. You've hoarded it for far too long. Why are you carrying your balls next to you? You stupid moron. You big-nosed freak. Haha. Isaac Heimler. That's my name. Fuck you. Haha. And now, turn the ovens on. Look at this elevator. It's all colored and just a special elevator. It's for the priest only. Takes you to special quarters with his room full of boys. Where are they? I know you're hiding them. This is a long-ass elevator. Oh, hello. It's quite rude of you. Quite rude of you. I ribbon dance on your face! How dare you? You fucker. Leave it to a Jew to drop in uninvited. Phil is far from the only 28-year-old that has found themselves laid off from their jobs and in financial straits, but instead of sucking up his pride and taking a crappy job and moving back in with his parents, he has decided to panhandle his fan base. The relationship that DSP has with the fans is now totally based on money, and I fail to see how such a situation can end any way but badly. Save your pennies for your personal rainy days ahead, and force Phil to be accountable for himself. Holy shit. This guy fucking is so jealous of my popularity, and the fact that for 4 or 5 months now, yeah, I've been able to turned this into a business per se and been able to support myself, that he is fucking reporting me falsely to websites to try to get me banned and fuck me over, so I have to stop doing this for a living. Wow. You are a shithead.
But if that doesn't work, the last resort is Blip TV. But the problem with Blip TV is that they outright say in their terms and conditions that you're not supposed to upload video game footage. Now, a lot of people have contacted me and said, well, that's bullshit, because we see people with video game footage on there all the time. Well, that's true. There's always people who are going to abuse the rules. The problem is, if I put video game footage up there, and a lot of my viewers from YouTube follow over, it's probably going to get a lot of attention, and they might say something.
What you will see today is that in about an hour, John, myself, and our friend Joe, we're going to play Serious Sam the Second Encounter co-op gameplay over Xbox Live. I'm going to record that, and then that's going to be going up on Blip TV today. First of all, today's the big day. The first DLC for Fallout New Vegas, Dead Money, just came out. I'm about to wolf down some breakfast, and then I'm going to start playing it. So this is going to be the first demo of using Blip TV for an actual Let's Play, and it's good because it's a DLC. It's not going to be like an 8-hour-long thing. We'll be able to test it together and see what we think. Fan Appreciation Week, here's how it's going to work. Every weekday this week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be playing a different game, okay? Monday's going to be Halo Reach, Tuesday will be Super Street Fighter 4, Wednesday will be Call of Duty Black Ops, Thursday will be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Friday will be Red Dead Redemption. And also, yes, I will be recording the matches and the footage. Maybe not all of it, because 6 hours of footage is a shitload of footage. But I'll be recording some of it to put up on Blip TV.
He's fucking black! Help, he's black! Because you know when he's black, there's gonna be trouble. What the hell?
Ow. He shot the fucking handcuffs. Now what? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Get out of there, Jaden. Come on, go, go, go. Cheated. Oh, come on, asshole. Don't get your legs squished. You don't want to be like fucking... What's his name? What the hell's the guy who was Superman? I forget his name. Christopher Reeve.
Oh, jeez. That joke, Phil.
I know.
That's terrible.
Christopher Reeve jokes are always funny. What are you talking
it's
about?
okay because he's dead.
Alright, nigga. It's time.
In China, they say, rashness brings success to few.
In China, they say, Chiggy Chang Wang Charlie Chan Chicka Chaka Choka Cha. Shut the fuck up. I don't care what they say in China. bat.
Dude, she's totally black.
Oh, look at this. It's this tape. A disc.
You know how I know she's black?
Smash the disc. Smash it with this baseball bat.
You know how I know she's black? You know in that preview video?
Oh, did you see that?
You asshole! Now can I finish
He fucking
my thought
whacked
before-
her. Hold on. Come on. Aw, I can hit her
Oh,
though.
sure, you can hit. That's how you
Boom!
know she's
Oh!
black. You can hit her.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
That's
You
how
beat the
you
shit
know
out of her
she's
with a
black.
baseball bat.
But no, there was
What
a part
the
in the
fuck?
preview where she shot the vending machine with a gun. If she was Hispanic, she would have knifed it.
Wow. She's just taking a fucking world beating. Look at this.
What's that?
You beat the shit out of her.
Watch, I'm gonna join. Wow, you know a lot's been accomplished since the black girl died. I hate to be that person to say it, but we all think it.
Can we go over here? Oh shit.